I still remember the exact sound the key fob made when it hit the table. A soft, metallic clink, like a coin tossed into an empty well. My 9-year-old son froze, fork suspended, eyes locked on that tiny black rectangle, as if it had personally insulted him. My father leaned back, proud. Lucas is getting the new Audi. 48,000. Reliable wheels for a boy starting out. My sister squealed. My mother beamed like she'd just won the lottery. Lucas, 19, healthy, cocky in that effortless way some kids are born with, snatched the fob and grinned wide enough to split his face. My son, Theo, just lowered his fork. Slowly, carefully, like he was afraid of breaking something that wasn't already broken. I didn't shout. I didn't flip the table. I sat there, stomach twisting into knots, folder burning a hole in my lap. The top sheet screamed $34,000 in red ink. The upfront cost with a pediatric neurosurgeon 2 states away. The local team had used every euphemism in the book. Unusual presentation, time-sensitive, were not equipped. Then they handed me the referral like it was a death sentence wrapped in hope. I'd come to my parents' house that night believing, at the very least, they'd look at Theo and feel something. Anything. Instead, my father glanced at the folder once, then pushed it aside like junk mail. We're tapped out right now. Marcus, he said, calm as if reading a weather report. But Lucas? He needs this. Kid's got ambition. Can't have him taking the bus forever. Ambition. My boy needed a walk without seizures ripping through him every few weeks, but ambition apparently trumped that. Theo's hands trembled around his water glass. He drank with both palms, slow and deliberate, the way he'd started doing lately, like he was trying to take up less space in the world. My sister finally flicked her eyes toward my folder. Medical bills are a black hole, bro. You pour cash in, it just vanishes. She turned to Lucas with a tenderness. Reserved for royalty. But Lucas has been grinding, school, part-time job. The stress is real. My father nodded, case closed. That's when the truth landed like ice water down my spine. They weren't short on money. They were short on care. One child was an investment. The other was a burden. I felt my pulse in my throat, but my voice came out steady. Understood. My father blinked, waiting for the fight he was used to winning. I gave him nothing. I slid the folder into my bag, rested a hand on Theo's thin shoulder. We're heading home, kiddo. My mother scoffed. Don't be so sensitive, Marcus. Theo pushed his chair in silently. As we left, I heard laughter behind us, Lucas already planning custom rims. In the car, Theo stared out the window into the dark. Halfway home, he whispered, "It's okay if we skip it, Dad." My knuckles whitened on the wheel. "No, it's not." He nodded, but his eyes stayed glassy. That night, the memories crashed in waves. All the times I'd cover my parents' property taxes. The furniture loan that vanished. The weekly $280 auto transfer I'd let run for 4 years because family steps up. The car repairs for my sister's family so the kids wouldn't suffer. Every time I hinted I was drowning, the guilt trip, "We raised you." Family doesn't keep score. But they kept score. They just never told me I was losing. The next morning I sat in my restaurant office before the lunch rush, quiet except for the hum of the walk-in cooler. I opened my banking app, canceled the auto transfer, canceled the phone line I'd carry for my dad, canceled the streaming bundles for my mom. Then the joint emergency account I'd funded for years, $14, $200 sitting there like a sleeping dragon. I transferred it all to my personal savings. Closed the account. Screenshot the confirmation. No rush of victory. Just the first full breath I'd taken in a decade. My father called 6 times. Texts escalated from, "What's going on with the account?" to "This is serious. Call me." I ignored them. Instead, I opened a message to my grandmother, Evelyn, 84, razor-sharp mind, still balanced her checkbook with a pencil, still slipped Theo 20s inside birthday cards with little notes, "For whatever makes you smile." I attached one photo, the Audi key fob gleaming beside my folder, $34,000 glaring in bold. Caption: Dad said no to Theo's treatment, but yes to Lucas's $48,000 car. I hit send. Then I went back to work, handle complaints, comp meals, talk down a crying server. But every few minutes I checked my phone, praying she'd seen it. The next morning my phone rang at 7:12. Evelyn. Marcus. Her voice was steel wrapped in velvet. Stay home today. Don't go near that house. My heart slammed. What's happening? A pause. I'm handling it. She hung up. An hour later my father called, voice shaking with fury. What the hell did you tell Mom? I showed her the truth. You moved the money. That was for family. Exactly. Theo's family. He tried charm next. Lucas already signed papers. Deposits down. Don't ruin this over a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding. My son's brain was misfiring, but the Audi was crystal clear. Then my mother called, breathless. The account's empty. Where's the money? I moved it. In the background. Evelyn's voice, calm and cutting. Linda, stop hissing like you've been robbed. Frank, did you use my savings for that down payment? Silence. The kind that screams. Evelyn took the phone. Marcus? I'm wiring the $34,000 today. For Theo's specialist. And more if he needs it. I couldn't speak. This isn't charity, she said. This is justice. You've carried dead weight long enough. Now your father learns what it feels like when the ground drops out. She didn't yell at him. She didn't need to. She laid out bank statements. Reminded him the house, title, still carried her name from the down payment she'd fronted decades ago. Told him she was calling her attorney. Changing her will. And demanding every cent of her money back from the dealership. Today, my father showed up at my door that evening, pounding like the house was on fire. Face flushed, coat damp with sweat. I blocked the doorway. Theo's inside. Leave. He tried to barge past. I didn't budge. Your grandmother's gone insane, he spat. She's canceling the car, accusing me of theft. Good. He stared like I'd grown horns. You're happy about this? My son is sick. I asked for help. You bought a luxury car instead. He leaned close, voice low. Tell her you exaggerated. Tell her you're fine. Fix this. There it was, the same script. Never house Theo. Just protect the image. Behind me, Theo appeared in the hallway, sketchbook clutched to his chest like armor. My father barked, go back to your room, boy. Adults are talking. How folding jet? Something inside me snapped. Not loud, but final. Get off my porch. He blinked. Marcus, get off my porch. He left, muttering threats about regret. Theo looked up, voice tiny. Are we bad now? I knelt. No, we're free. The next days were a storm of texts, voicemails, accusations of betrayal. My sister sent dealership photos, Lucas posing with the car, red bow and all. Caption, hope you're proud of yourself. But Evelyn's wire hit that afternoon. Theo's appointment was booked. That night he showed me a drawing. Evelyn with a simple crown, labeled She Fights for Us. I framed it. Family isn't blood. It's who shows up when the room goes quiet and the numbers don't lie. If someone you love chose a stranger's comfort over your child's life, would you keep paying the bill? Or would you finally stop? Tell me in the comments. I need to know I'm not alone.